Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. I'm really happy to have you here. Today we're going to take a look at the moon energy for October 25th through the 31st. If you celebrate Halloween, happy Halloween to you. Stay safe, have fun. Okay, we're ready to go. Overall energy for this week. This is showing up. This is showing up. This is showing up. That's new. Okay, wow. So you should check your other readings out. There's a lot here that's come up before, and I don't remember who all had it, so it doesn't matter. This one's really interesting to me. This one says she's carrying a porcelain cup, and the porcelain cup has the gold that's been poured into it, the liquid gold, and that makes it. One second. Sorry about that. Okay, so the liquid gold is how they would fix porcelain. They pour liquid gold in and would harden, and then it would make the cup or whatever it was able to function again, hold liquids and stuff. So anyways, you don't need someone to fix you. What I saw earlier today when I was in meditation, before I did any of this, was I saw liquid gold being poured into the heart to heal heart. Of wounds and scars and everything, and it was the liquid gold was actually the unconditional love of divine source. And so you have a heart of gold, and it's stronger than you think, and so you've been going through this healing process of some sort, because you have here the storm. After every hurricane, every hurricane must come to an end. So it's like the sun is starting to break through. This is after the storm, and the lighthouse says, don't doubt your worth. Don't doubt your worth. And the little sign that you can't read that she's hanging up says, I am enough. I am always enough. I am always enough. You have remembered to practice self-love. This is a week where I can't stress enough how much the energy is going to require us all to take really good care of ourselves, to nurture ourselves. And you have flower. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Pushing away the emotions and not talking to yourself about whatever it is you're feeling is not going to help you do this healing process this week, actually this month. Well, while the sun is in Scorpio, lots of healing opportunities going on. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of this kind of energy. Plus, we have an eclipse coming up during Scorpio season, so there's a lot happening here. So don't doubt your self-worth. Practice self-love. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself, one, that you are always enough. And two, you don't need anyone to fix you. You're just fine the way you are. And three, what is it that you really desire? What is it that you truly want and desire? So we start out with the moon in Gemini, which is great for you, right? It's in trine with your energy, and it's trining Jupiter in your sign, and it's trining Mars over there in Libra. And so this is great energy for out-of-the-box thinking that is really supported in order to take new actions. And so that's how Monday starts. But here at 5 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time in the U.S., the moon is going to move into Cancer. So depending on where you are in the world, it'll be Monday or Tuesday for you, right? And this is energy that, this is energy of the mother. The nurturing energy of the mother, right, when the moon is back home in Cancer, but it's going to square off with the energy of the inner child, the energy of self. We just had that full moon in self, energy of Aries, and so now the moon's going to square off now with Chiron. So I think over Monday evening, Tuesday, Wednesday, a lot of things have the opportunity to bubble to the surface, these deep inner wounds. They need to be brought up and have the divine source light just poured into, because you are fine. You are enough. It is through releasing the old stories. It is by forgiving the people that put those stories in your head that allows you to release them and say, you know what, I'm in new energy. That is not who I am. Just because they thought I was, just because they told me that's who I was, that's not it. I'm going to be really honest with myself about who I am. I'm going to speak the truth to myself of who I am. And I am amazing. right? We are all part of source. We all manifest and create in our lives based on what it is that we are thinking about and what we are feeling. And so when you keep yourself in the energy of knowing how amazing you are, you create an amazing life for yourself. So you have resilience. There is no need to rush or push. This is a time to take things as they come. You have the determination and the patience to handle what is happening. You have the determination and the patience. There's no need to rush the healing process. It's happening. It's got, honestly, you can take as long as you want, but as long as the sun is in Scorpio, we're all going to be processing through things. And you have persistent drive. See what you desire. That's what they want you to know. Be honest about what it is you really want. See what you desire and move toward the goal. It is time to zero in on your purpose. Use your intuition and instincts to guide you for the optimal outcome. It's sharks. That's very determined and persistent. That's consistent and persistent drive. So whether this is in business or in a relationship, or you want a new home, or, you know, whatever this is, be real honest with yourself that you want it. Be honest with why you want it, and be honest with the fact that you deserve to have the good things in life, because you do. So I do want to caution you that while you're really feeling this way, everybody's going to be feeling this way. People are going to be a little moody. People are going to be up in their heads. They're going to be dreamy and spacey. I would pay attention while you're driving, and I have not heard that yet, so that's interesting. You are the 11 out of 12 sign that I'm doing, and that is what they said, so that might be special for you. Then the moon is going to move into Leo at, Leo at 5:07 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the United States. So that is Thursday and Friday. Did I say Wednesday? It's Thursday. Thursday and Friday energy, and Saturday morning. See, I told you were amazing. Look what you got. The Noble One. This is Iris. Iris is about rebirth. Scorpio season is about rebirth. This is you rebirthing yourself, but doing this healing work of the inner child into your amazing self, and you have the creation of light. You are going to create what you think about. You are going to birth into manifestation what you think about. What are you focusing on? What are you focusing on with this persistent drive? And with the moon in Leo, it's going to oppose Saturn up in your sign, Aquarius. And so the moon in Leo wants to take action on what it's feeling and what it wants to chase down its desires. And Saturn up there in your sign says, okay, but you can't do it the way you used to do it, because if you do what you always did, you'll get what you always got. So how are you going to go about doing this differently? How are you going to look at the situation and go, okay, so we did it this way before, and I've tried this, and I've tried this. How can I do this in a way that manifests what I want and creates a stable structure? Now, these two, this conversation between the sun and the moon is going to be squaring, well, not the sun and the moon, with Saturn and the moon, is going to be squaring the sun up in Scorpio, which says dive a little deeper, do the healing work, and you will find the answer. The answers are within. And so, and the answer that starts with, you are noble and you are a creation of light. You are a creation of light, and what you choose to create comes to life. So what are you going to do? This is a really powerful energy. So Saturday morning, we can be very productive. But I think the moon in Leo on Friday and Thursday, people are going to be really stubborn. First off, you're a fixed sign too. So I think if anyone brings an idea to anybody else, they're all going to be like, no. So first off, I would not bring any ideas to anybody. But should that happen, should you do that, or somebody else does that, choose your words carefully to create the win-win. And so if someone brings an idea to you and you're like, oh, no, don't say that. Instead, say, could you give me a little more detail on something, some part of it or the other, and then bring that back to me, and let's talk about that at a later date, and best if you can actually give them a later date. But I think we're going to be so stuck we can't really see easily outside of what's going on inside of ourselves, and it might be a really good opportunity you would miss by just automatically saying no. So moon, so Mars moves into into Scorpio at 10:21 a.m. on Saturday morning. Mars likes to be in Scorpio, but that's going to square off with almost immediately with Saturn. I haven't said that to anybody else either, but I think it really is going to affect you guys. So, again, there's a real stop energy there. Like, okay, no, we're not doing that yet. We need to go deeper to figure out how to do this differently, how to do this from a more creative aspect that really resonates in the heart space. So, then the moon moves into Virgo at 2:09 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Saturday. The energy for the holiday, like Saturday night and Sunday, if you celebrate Halloween, is really good. But I think you can have a lot of fun. So let your hair down a little bit and go do that. The veil is really thin. It's a really great opportunity to connect with souls that have passed over, the ancestors. But when it comes to how to use this energy of getting things organized and really nailing things down in your 8th house of transformation. How are you going to transform the situation? You have what spirit be your guide? The hawk spirit. You have the deer spirit, bring a gentle touch. So that's one way to do things differently, right? Like not tell people how it is. Give them time to rework a situation. But what's lovely is you can see clearly now the owl spirit and the chameleon spirit. Act as if. The chameleon spirit says a little bit of fake it till you make it. But mostly what I'm getting out of the card this time, because that's usually what I get, it's more like this. I know what I want, and I'm going to act like I already have it. So in order to manifest this in, how do I do that? So if I want $1 million, how would I live my life? And using your fertile imagination, picture all the details of what that would be like. So then it gets into your emotional being, and that will help you to manifest it in the reality. So working with it that way is a really good way to use that. It really grounds the energy and puts it where it can start manifesting. We have a new moon coming up next week, so the work you do on what you want this week, so you can plant that seed of intention next week, just gets you that much further ahead, that much faster. All right, you guys take really good care. Your monthly reading does come out this week. This week on, I don't even know, Friday? Yes, on Friday. So Friday this week. And if you want little daily updates over on Facebook at Moonlit Waters, I will link, though, the monthly up here when it comes out. All right, you guys take good care, and I will talk to you soon.